Hello beautiful people and welcome to the channel. Reverend Debbie here. Hope you're all doing well. Today's topic that I'd like to talk about is to do with your life after the narcissist. And that's the name of the channel, A Life After Narc. Because I wanted to focus on your life after the narcissist has left you. And how can you heal? How can you improve your life after this? It's a challenge. I know it is. You've gone through so much pain, so much hurt. And you may be wondering, how do I get back to the person that I used to be? Maybe that's not the question we need to ask ourselves, but how do I become the person that I'm supposed to be? You've gone through all of that experience of being with that narcissist, and you've got your life prior to that narcissist, of course. You're going to be a different person now to what you were before the relationship, and that's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. So I'm going to get into more detail, but first, if you enjoy the video, please click the like button. Please subscribe to the channel. Please, please, please. I need to increase the amount of people subscribed and liking, and perhaps even put a couple of comments below for me. If you've got questions you'd like me to answer, that you'd like me to address around the narcissistic relationship that you have gone through, or that you may even still be in. But the YouTube algorithm really needs that in order to push my videos a little bit higher up the viewing list. So I would really appreciate it if you could. Also, if you would like to chat to me privately, you can email me at debbiewolfmoon@yahoo.co.uk. So, our life now, the narcissist is out of it. Whether you left them, they left you, whatever happened, they have gone out of your life, and you're thinking, now what? Now what do I do? Perhaps you have to move home. Perhaps you have to sell your furniture. Perhaps you have to sell your home. If you are getting divorced, there's going to be money that needs to be paid. Perhaps you've got children, and these children need to be looked after in a way, and a lot of these things that we need to sort out are legal issues. And for that, you will need perhaps a solicitor or a lawyer, somebody who can help you with that. Now, I will stress that it would be better if you did find somebody like that to help you, especially around money concerns, housing concerns, and children, to know and understand your legal rights, because the narcissist will try so hard to break you and to get all the rights that they want for themselves, and they won't think about you because they haven't thought about you for the last X amount of time that you were with them. So once all that is sorted out, once you have moved, or your your children, everything's sorted out, so you're into this rhythm again. But how do you personally recover and find yourself again after this relationship's over? Now, I'm not going to say it's easy, because it's not. It's hard. It really is hard. I'm 2 years on from him leaving. And to be fair, it was the best thing that could ever happen to me at the time. Before my narcissistic relationship, I was an incredibly outgoing person. I went to gigs, parties, had loads of friends, went for coffee, I taught yoga, I had my own yoga studio, 12 classes a week, and that ended. All of that ended. My life completely changed after the narcissist left. Well, it actually changed before the narcissist left. It changed 5 years before that. But that's a topic for another video. And now, looking back, I can see the things that I should have been doing then. Now, I don't want to say should, could, would, because I am now. It is now, and now I can make these decisions, and so can you. So what do you want to do for the rest of your life? How are you going to plan this out? And the choices are yours. I can't tell you what to do. I can only give you advice. And as I say, it's your choice. So perhaps you want to move to a different area. Start looking at it. Start putting your name down onto registers for homes in a different area. I subscribe to a couple of websites, and I'm always on the lookout for homes in the area. Unfortunately, the rent prices have skyrocketed here in the UK, so at the moment I'm just staying where I am. It's just easier. Perhaps you want to start a new career. Perhaps you want to start a group for people who have been in the same situation as you. Perhaps you want to start studying, which is what I've done. And because of everything that I've gone through, I started studying psychology. And this is something that I've been wanting to study since I was a child, and I never had the opportunity. And while I was in the relationship, I probably wouldn't have had the opportunity then either. But now I do. Because I can do whatever I want with my time. So can you. So if you don't want to do the housework today, you don't have to do the housework today. If you don't want to go out shopping today, you don't have to go out shopping today. You can eat the food that you want to eat. You can dress how you want to dress. You don't need to have somebody telling you how to wear your hair or how to put your makeup on. You now have the opportunity to put those boundaries in place and to step forward into that new life that is awaiting you. Believe me, it's there. It is there. So my advice to you would be, go out there, see what is available. What were your dreams as a child? What did you want to do? Like I say, psychology was one of my main interests. So was English literature. Maybe I'll study that in the future. But right now I'm focusing on psychology because I want to start a support group for women who have been abused and are in the same situation as me. I want to be able to offer therapy to people, and I have a whole plethora of talent that I can take from my whole life to help people. I'm a Reiki master, so that means I'm a healer. I work with the chakras. I work with whole body healing. Perhaps you want to go and do a Reiki course. Perhaps you want to go and do a yoga course. Perhaps you want to go and be a minister. But reach for those dreams. Always, always reach for those dreams. There is nothing stopping you now. Nothing should be in your way. Money, yes, but if you're studying, maybe you can get a student loan. So when we look back at all of those things in life that we wanted to do, write them down, write that bucket list. Maybe you want to travel. You know, there's so many things. Perhaps you want to change the way you look, cut your hair. I dyed my hair black and I love it. I feel so much more like myself. You are forging a new life, and that's what you need to do. Forge your new life, moving ahead. Make a list of all the things that you want to do. Write it out. See which things you can do, which are the quick things that you can do, and then move on from there. But you are in charge of your own healing, and it's going to take time. One thing I'd like to suggest, excuse me, don't fall into another relationship for at least a year. Because of all the trauma that you've suffered, you may well pick up or start dating somebody who is also a narcissist, and you may not realize it. And then you are re-traumatizing yourself all over again. You don't need that. Spend some time getting to know yourself, who you are. Feel your body, be aware of it. Be aware of the food that you put into your body. Be aware of the exercise that you do. Be aware of the influences you have in your life, and keep those boundaries in place. Don't let go of those boundaries, because that is a big problem of what happens when we're in the narcissistic relationship. We are unable to keep those boundaries in place. So I'd love to hear your stories of how you survived after your narcissist left, and what you've done or what you're planning to do. So pop something in the comments below, or email me at debbiewolfmoon@yahoo.co.uk. I hope to see you next time. Blessed be.